Good morning. Today we're going to be talking about separateness versus connection, because really all the suffering that we go through all has to do with our belief in separation. Look at finances. Usually people struggle with finances because they believe they're separate and that abundance isn't available for them. And whether that instantly puts money in your bank or not, it's certainly the belief in separation stops intuition and stops inspiration because of the lack that we experience, and we would never be open to a new idea, or we'd never be open to putting ourselves out and risk as much on things that seem more risky, and the ideas and inspiration that's coming, not following them through, will stop what we think is risky, which may be talking to that particular client, might be starting the business, might be following through with the particular idea or product to the end, instead going to the safe thing, which might be taking a job that we hate, because that would be safer in our mind. And we think, well, we're separate, we got to do this, versus let's take pollution and separateness. How does separateness cause pollution? Well, the idea behind that is, if I think that throwing that piece of trash over there is not going to affect me at all, affect somebody else will pick it up. It's the same thing as a company dumping waste in a river in India, thinking, well, it's fine, that's just impoverished people, it doesn't matter, it's not going to affect our consumers. Disconnection, pollution, and that company's causing harm, and they think that it's not affecting them, but it does, right? It's going to be a worldwide effect, because not only we're more and more one world, interconnected as a people groups, but as individuals too. The mentality's starting to change. Or even take depression, separateness of how does separateness cause depression? Well, most of the time depression is caused by hyper-focus on our ego, who we think we are, our pluses or our strengths, imagined strengths and imagined weaknesses, and imagined thoughts of how other people are seeing those things, and we're hyper focused on ourselves when it's not even our true self, it's our ego, and people get depressed. And one of the treatments for depression is to just get out there and start helping other people, because it starts to engage in the reality of connection, and we are connected. What I do is affecting everyone around me. I'm not alone on this island, in this room, door closed, lights off, unable to move from depression. Not that that's not a real experience for people. It's just the main problem below that is separation. So what are the areas that you see yourself separate in today? The first thing is to know you're not alone, which is awesome. Second thing is to be reaching out and realize that the people around you are connected to you in ways that you have no idea, way more intimate than any of us think most of the time. And the best thing you can ever realize, that I can ever realize, is loving and caring and being kind to the people around me is really helping me directly. It's not even metaphysical foo-foo. I'm not going to really see it, I just got to believe it, but literally I have instant benefit. There's intrinsic benefits to being kind and loving somebody else, meaning I feel it and I experience it and I get benefit right away, even if nothing comes around. The seeds of kindness grow up and turn into something else good for me, even if that never happens. Just the value of doing that, and the life of being heart-led, kindness-led, loving intention-led. It's a really good life, and we realize doing that more and more. I'm realizing doing that more and more. I don't need all the stuff that I've been striving for. Another loan, a little more money, all that stuff. So how are you connected versus how are you separate? Some very good questions.